EA Sports. It's in the game.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From perpetually sunny Scottsdale, Arizona, it's live opening round coverage of the WM Phoenix Open. It is called the People's Open. Enthusiastic crowds have been the norm. 700,000 fans expected through the turnstiles this week. As we check the early leaderboard, Shane Lowry is on top. He's got it going early at 7 under par. Meanwhile, our featured golfer in good form coming into this one fresh off a victory a week ago.
Rough off the tee, straight out of the gate. That's interesting. So much will depend on the lie.
So now from the rough, his second here at the opening hole. Okay, it's not stone dead, but that's not too bad. This will move to his right for birdie. I gotta hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. And a little too much movement on that. Safely in. It's a par here at first, and he'll stay at even par. On to the second, a 442-yard par 4. Longer hitters can try and take advantage of the downslope, 285 yards off the tee, but that brings those two deep fairway bunkers on the right into play. This starting toward the right side.
Smoked that drive. A little unlucky actually to get into the first cut.
Now this, his second to the par 4 from just off the fairway.
And that ball looked good in the air. You'd like it to be a little closer, but still inside 40 feet. Just going to have to be careful with the lag putting.
This one not for the faint of heart. Down a big slope, though it is for birdie. That finished off for par here with the second, and he'll stay at level par. You know where we are because you can look to the right. We're in the desert. You want to keep it out of that. If you do, with a good tee shot, absolutely a chance to get home in 2 and maybe jumpstart the round with an eagle 3. That's a little better. Couple of missed fairways to start the round, but this one safely on the short grass here at the third. Second shot coming up. Let's check in for the first time with Notavigay the third.
Tee shot has given the player a chance to go for this green in two. Just have to be mindful of covering the ravine, which protects the entire front part of the green.
It is one of the more satisfying shots in golf, isn't it? Downwind to a par 5, the second, and you knock it on. Chance for eagle.
Certainly shortens up the par 5, that wind at your back, Rich, but you can just surf the wind. Just let that ball carry and just sail towards the green.
Oh, yeah. That's how you take advantage of a par 5. It's in for an eagle 3. Superb. Arriving now at the first par 3 at TPC Scottsdale, 183-yard fourth. Slightly uphill with an elevated green that is tough to see from the tee. Bunkers guarded short, right, and left. Well, he's starting to rev the engine now. Eagle at the previous hole and a quality shot here. Chance to really get this thing moving. Coming off the eagle, this for birdie. Yeah, that's a well-played hole. It's a birdie here at 4. Frank, now at the 5th hole, the par 4, the challenge stiffens just a bit.
Yeah, the longest par 4, obviously in the start of this golf course, around the 470-yard mark. 2 bunkers down the right have been changed to 1, but it's in the perfect position now. Of course, that new tee added to add a little bit of length to this hole. The green still remains relatively similar to what it used to be.
Oh, that is way right.
Well, that drive was enormous. I know it's in the rough, but that is long.
From off the fairway, this is second at number 5.
It's a solid shot and a green in regulation, but a little away from the band.
Birdie putt coming up, and we go to Iona Stephen.
Yeah, it's the break that you've really got to consider here. It will come from right to left. You've got to start it on line, and you've got a good chance of getting it close.
Nope, that didn't quite turn as much as he'd hoped. That one finished off. It is a par here at 5, and he'll stay at -3. Here now at the 432-yard par 4-6, dogleg left, bunkers flanking both sides of the fairway. Avoid those, and a birdie is a good possibility. Nothing to fault there. Safely in the fairway. Second shot. Good look at the green.
That's a good shot, and more importantly, too, a green in regulation, so birdie chance.
This is a 13-footer. Boy, that's a good stroke. Just a fraction off target, but you can't get the speed any better than that. Safely in for par here at the 6th, and he'll remain right where he is. Frank, where's the difficulty here on the 7th hole, the par 3 of more than 200 yards?
Well, Rich, front hole locations are always probably the toughest here because that's the narrowest part of the green. Bunkering really hasn't changed, and the green still does widen up, but the hole tends to play slightly uphill.
Yep, well done. That's in for par here at 7. And he'll stay right where he is. Now here at the par 4 8th, slight dogleg to the left, Frank.
And this dogleg's made more severe now by the addition of 2 bunkers. This was a bunkerless hole off the tee in years gone by, but those 2 bunkers certainly make this a sharper dogleg. And because it forces the player to go down the right side, adds length to the already long 475 yards.
No problems there. That's going to wind up safely in the fairway. So Iona, this his 2nd from the fairway.
134 yards left to the flagstick today. Wind into the face, so you'll definitely need to account for that.
That's got to be disappointing. Good lie in the fairway, and the approach winds up in the bunker. Oh, yeah. Never mind the up and down. That is a different kind of up and down. Up, out of the bunker, and down into the hole. We close out the front 9 with the 454-yard par 4 9. Avoid the right-hand bunker off the tee, and you should have a good look into this green, which is separated by a large hump running right through the middle of it. Looks so simple when you're going good, doesn't it? And that is yet another solid drive. From the fairway, we check in with Noda.
Fairway at the 9th, one of the widest on the golf course, so ball easily finds the fairway, now can take dead aim at this whole location to this narrow green.
Good shot. Safely on the green and a birdie chance.
10-foot putt left. Yep, that's nicely done. It's a birdie here at the 9th. And that is going to go in the books as a 30 on the front side, 5 under par.
Par 4 10th hole. And Frank, do you think players should consider cutting the corner over that large bunker along the right side?
Well, in years gone by, Rich, that's exactly what they were starting to do, and consequently they've sort of put in a few new bunkers really to stop that avenue or access into 10. Really, the easiest way to play it is just play it down the left side, leave yourself in. If you want to be brave, be prepared that if you miss, you'll find a bunker.
That's going to be into the rough right behind the big stadium structure at 16. So a poor tee shot at 10, now his second. Oh, he didn't quite give it enough oomph to get there, but still, pretty nice shot from off the green.
Admit it, it was makeable, but still, good touch.
So that's in for par to start this backside, and he'll stay at 5 under.
Now at the par 4 11th, Frank, I really like this hole.
Well, you might be the only one, Rich, because this is an absolute scorecard wrecker. Water all the way down the left side. There's 2 bunkers. Don't worry about that. They're not off the tee. They're around the green. They protect the left front and the back. If you think you can bail out down the right side, well, you could find cactus and all sorts of crazy things down the right. And believe me, go down there, more than anything, they'll wreck your scorecard as well.
This one's starting a little bit right.
Yeah, it might be in the rough, but that was absolutely crushed.
From the rough, we check in with Noda.
Ball sitting in the rough at the 11th, now looking at an opening up the right side in an effort to try and hold the green.
Oh, that is left, and that is trouble. No, that's offline and directly into the water. All right, so he'll take his drop, and with a penalty stroke added, that'll become his 4th now to the par 4. "14 feet to the hole." Okay, no further damage. It's a bogey 5, and that's going to drop him back to 4 under par.
Well, Frank, this is kind of the forgotten par 3 on the back 9 here at TPC Scottsdale. All of that attention on hole number 16. What do you think of the par 3 12?
This is by far tougher, Rich. Downhill tee shot, especially off that back tee. Bunkering down the left sort of it catches your eye, but it also takes your eye off the water, which is behind and to the right of this green. Got to be careful. This is a real sleeper, this par 3.
And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either, sitting up in the short grass. Now, from the apron, second to the par 3.
Lovely pitch shot. Just nipped that ball off the turf. Just flew through the air beautifully. Sat down fairly quick as well. Good shot.
No missteps there. It is a par here at 12. And he'll remain at 4 under. Par 5 13, Frank, what kind of scoring opportunity is this?
Well, anytime you get on a par 5, obviously birdies and eagles come to mind. 13's been changed a little bit over the years. The split fairway's gone. Now it's just one fairway. Water in play, bunker on the left side. They certainly define this fairway. And they've toughened up the front and left side of this par 5 green. The longer hitter, the high ball hitter, still will get a reward at 13. I've seen some long tee shots, but it's the advantage to tee that ball up. Get it up there quickly, get the wind behind you. It's amazing how far you can hit it.
Had half the equation on that shot, the distance. Not quite the accuracy. Missed it a hair to the right.
Yeah, not quite a foul ball. Kept it in the ballpark, and, well, let's see how good you can chip.
A 5-footer now for birdie. Confidently done there. That's in for birdie here at 13. And he's going to get to within 2 of the lead as he moves to 5 under par. Par 4 14th, Frank, it seems as though you'd be pretty happy with a par here.
You would, even though the putting surfaces here at TPC Scottsdale are excellent. It's going to take 2 good shots to reach this 14th hole. You can get in a little bit of trouble off the tee. That bunker on the left very much in play. The rough on the right side is no snack either, because the ball, more often than not, will finish well above the player's feet. And of course that green is very, very narrow, well protected by bunkers on the left.
Boy, a good round going here on this Thursday, and that another fine effort off the tee. From the fairway, Iona, this his second.
Yes, he's left himself 140 yards to the flag. Wind into the face, so you'll definitely need to account for that.
Well, had a good lie in the fairway, but couldn't do anything with it. That comes up woefully short.
Lovely pitch shot. Just nipped that ball off the turf. Just flew through the air beautifully. Sat down fairly quick as well. Good shot.
No issues there. It is a par here at 14. And he'll remain right where he is. For tournament golf, this is one of the exciting holes, the 15th here at TPC Scottsdale. It's reachable at 553 yards, but it is also a nightmare if you miss-hit your second shot. You can make a big number here. He just keeps motoring right along. Another good tee shot right there. Okay, that's going to come to rest in the rough as that rolled all the way through this long 15th green, but it is safely on that island. This a shade better than 50% on the make percentage. It's for birdie. Ah, yes, never in doubt. It's a birdie here at 15. And he moves to within a shot of the lead at 6 under now for the tournament. At the 16th hole, looking at just over 160 yards. Doesn't seem all that daunting, Frank. But 160 yards with 20,000 people, horned into a little stadium in the desert, that makes it a different story.
It certainly is. This was one hole, too, where Tom Watson would send his caddy forward. He would stay back by 15. His caddy would get his yardage. Watson would simply walk on the tee. His caddy would give him the club. He would not go through his normal routine. He would simply just head away. It was one hole that he never wanted to think about. It might look simple, but it's what the player feels.
And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. Looking back up from behind the green, a second to this par 3.
Lovely pitch shot. Just nipped that ball off the turf. Just flew through the air beautifully. Sat down fairly quick as well. Good shot.
Okay, didn't want to let that one get away. It is a par here at 16, and he'll remain at 6 under par. Up next, the 332-yard drivable par 4 17th. Players going for the green need to avoid the water short and left of the putting surface. A miss right will still allow for a fairly simple up and down. Boy, the rhythm is definitely there today. Another wonderful tee shot. So a big drive, and not much needed to carry here for his second. Good soft hands. That is nicely done. Now this for another birdie. Oh, right by the hole. The longer putts, you don't mind as much. The short ones, they tend to sting. No problems there. That's a par here at 17. And he'll stay right where he is. We finish our day here at TPC Scottsdale with a 442-yard par 4 18. Strategy off the tee is key. Challenge the lake on the left and cut the corner of the church pew bunkers, or play it safely down the right side of the fairway. That one flirting with the left edge of the fairway.
Well, that was a great tee shot, but when you're that far down there, the fairways get a little narrow. Just finished in the first cut.
So no real problems here with the lie. It's his second from that first cut.
Well, as an old baseball announcer once said, going, going,
Gone.
goodbye.
But those are the shots that turn what you'd like to be a leisurely stroll out on the golf course into a day of hard work.
Yeah, what could have been a tap in is now going to be a grind.
We've seen folks hang that cut out to the right. It does not move as much as you think, and it goes on by.
Okay, a shake of the head as that one is finished off. And he'll fall back to 5 under.
Final look at the opening round leaderboard. It shows our featured golfer just 2 back at day's end.
Makes that second round even more important, Rich. Don't want to get too adrift come moving day.
So for Frank Nobilo, notably gave the third, Iona Stephen, and a cast of hundreds, I'm Rich Lerner. You've been watching PGA Tour Golf on EA Sports. So long, everyone.